I know I have but the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart and stomach of a king, and of a king of England too. The past cannot be cured. If I follow the inclination of my nature, it is this: beggar woman and single, far rather than queen and married. I observe and remain silent. I will have but one mistress and no master. And therefore I am come amongst you at this time, not as for my recreation or sport, but being resolved in the midst and heat of the battle to live or die amongst you all, to lay down for my God and for my kingdom and for my people my honor and my blood, even the dust. I know I have but the body of a weak and feeble woman, but I have the heart of a king, and of a king of England too. Men fight wars, women win them. I may not be a lion, but I am a lion's cub, and I have a lion's heart. Do not tell secrets to those whose faith and silence you have not already tested. I grieve and dare not show my discontent. I love and yet am forced to seem to hate. I do yet dare not say I ever meant. I seem stark mute, but inwardly do prate. I am and not. I freeze and yet am burned, since from myself another self I turned. My care is like my shadow in the sun, follows me flying, flies when I pursue it, stands and lies by me, doth what I have done. Life is for living and working at. If you find anything or anybody a bore, the fault is in yourself. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. The use of sea and air is common to all, neither can a title to the ocean belong to any people or private persons, forasmuch as neither nature nor public use and custom permit any possession thereof. God forgive you, but I never can. Anger makes dull men witty, but it keeps them poor. As for my own part, I care not for death, for all men are mortal, and though I be a woman, yet I have as good a courage answerable to my place as ever my father had. I am your anointed queen. I will never be by violence constrained to do anything. I thank God I am indeed endowed with such qualities that if I were turned out of the realm in my petticoat, I were able to live in any place in Christendom. In the end this shall be for me sufficient, that a marble stone shall declare that a queen having reigned such a time lived and died a virgin. Grief is the price we pay for love. I see and say nothing. There is no marvel in a woman learning to speak, but there would be in teaching her to hold her tongue.
To be a king and wear a crown is a thing more glorious to them that see it than it is pleasant to them that bear it. I have the heart of a man, not a woman, and I am not afraid of anything. All my possessions for a moment of time. There is only one Christ Jesus, one faith. All else is a dispute over trifles. Semper eadem. Much suspected by me, nothing proved can be. While we perceive the zeal and love of your mind towards us is not diminished, yet we cannot gratify your highness. We have never yet conceived a feeling of that kind of affection. We do not conceive in our heart to take a husband, but commend this single life. From my years of understanding, I happily chose this kind of life in which I yet live. So constant have I continued in this determination. It is hard to find beauty in the art of self-expression. My care is like my shadow in the sun, follows me flying, flies when I pursue it. Though God hath raised me high, yet this I count the glory of my crown, that I have reigned with your loves. No marvel that a woman should speak, but great wonder if she keeps silence. Princes are set on stages where all their doings are seen. I would rather be a beggar and single than a queen and married. Fortune hath taken away, but courage remaineth. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. The crown makes a heavy head. Better beggar than bound. My strength lies in the loyalty of my people. I stand for England, and England stands for me.
God has given such brave soldiers to me that I trust we shall never be overcome. There is nothing more dangerous than a ruler without wisdom. A clear and innocent conscience fears nothing. I will not be ruled by fear. I see no reason to change what works. Words are easy, actions prove the truth. My duty is my honor. A kingdom is built on trust. I choose my path, not others. Loyalty is the strongest armor. I govern not by chance, but by judgment. Let them fear. I do not. In the end, I remain myself. I would not open windows into men's souls. There is small force in bare words. Though God hath raised me high, yet this I count the glory of my crown, that I have reigned with your loves. A fool too late bewares when all the peril is past. I had rather be single and beggar than married and a queen.